Good evening, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this evening, vendor charged for stabbing boys who laughed at him in Trelawney, says the police. A 31-year-old vendor has been charged with wounding after allegedly stabbing several boys who reportedly taunted him in Trelawney earlier this month. Troy Adamson from Ghetto District in St. Anne's Bay, St. Anne, is charged with wounding with intent stemming from the October 9 incident on Martha Bray Main Road, according to a police statement on Monday. Reports from the Falmouth police indicated that around 3:05 p.m., Adamson, who was selling cotton candy, got into an argument with a group of boys who were laughing at him. He allegedly threatened to kill them before taking a knife and stabbing two of the boys in the head. The boys tried to flee, but Adamson reportedly caught up with them, inflicting further stab wounds to their faces before escaping on foot. The victims were treated at the hospital and later released. The police did not say how many boys were in the group and how many were injured. Adamson was arrested after being positively identified and charged on October 15. St. Andrew makeup artist shot dead. The St. Andrew South police are investigating the murder of a 28-year-old makeup artist at her gate on Jordan Road, Kingston 13 on Sunday night. She has been identified as Shakila Mitchell. Reports indicate that at approximately 7:35 p.m., Mitchell was seated at her gate when unknown assailants attacked her. She was taken to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. No motive has been established for the incident. Detectives from the Huntsy Bay Criminal Investigation Branch are probing the matter. 20-year-old Kevin Phipps missing, last seen at a Kingston home. A search is underway for Kevin Phipps, a 20-year-old man from Wellington Street in Kingston, who has been missing since Sunday. He is of brown complexion, slim build, and approximately 5 feet 6 inches tall, according to a police alert issued on Monday. According to reports from the Elliston Road Police, Phipps was last seen at home around 6:25 p.m. on Sunday, wearing a black shirt, black jeans, and black slippers. All efforts to contact him have proven futile, the police said. Anyone with information regarding Kevin Phipps's whereabouts is urged to contact the Elliston Police at 876-839-6875, call the 119 police emergency number, or visit the nearest police station. His court date has not yet been finalized. Hotel workers at Royal Tawny Grill continue protest action. Hundreds of hotel workers at Royal Tawny Grill are currently staging a protest action at the staff entrance to the hotel in Hanover. The protest, which started early Monday morning, saw placard-bearing workers and at least one hotel guest peacefully lining an off-road from the main road that leads to the property, and the others Grand Leader Grill, Point Village Resort, and Hedonism Toonie Grill. The workers are protesting what they described as a poor treatment, inadequate pay, being overworked, among other things. One worker, Amal James, said some hoteliers are operating as they please, and as such, there is dire need for the hospitality industry to be unionized to voice the concern and to get things done. James is also calling for the intervention of Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett. "I'm asking you, please sir, please to come and address what is going on in the hospitality industry. We need better representation for the staff in the hotel industry. Too much ill treatment. Please, 2 days off. We need to come in a system of 2 days off and 8-hour work shifts. Too much overworked staff in the hotel industry. Please, if we do overtime, no pay. They just treat us as they feel like," argued James. The workers were reportedly addressed by the hotel's resident manager. However, the workers remained dissatisfied and continued their actions. The 573-room property, which was open to the public in 2017, currently has more than 1,000 employees. Competition engages students in tackling gun violence. Music and Visual Art for Change, a competition aimed at engaging high school students in creating powerful messages against the violence, particularly gun violence, has been launched by the Ministry of Education and Youth. The initiative involves a collaboration with the United Nations Regional Center for Peace, Disarmament and Development in Latin America and the Caribbean. Director of the Safety and Security in Schools Unit, Richard Troop, said that the ministry is deeply concerned about the proliferation of small arms in Jamaica and the vulnerability of our schools to this issue. It is essential that we empower our young people to use their creativity to promote peace and encourage their peers to reject violence, he said. The competition encourages students to harness the performing arts to express their thoughts and feelings on gun violence. By doing so, participants will contribute to a broader dialogue about the dangers of glorifying violence. Troop said that the schools across the country are currently preparing their entries for submission, with a ceremony scheduled for the end of November to showcase the creative pieces produced by the nation's youth. He expressed optimism that the initiative will resonate deeply within communities and contribute to reducing violence in Jamaica. Meanwhile, Director of UNLIREC, Soledad Urella, in endorsing the competition, said that music and visual art for change seeks to harness the transformative power of the creative arts to tackle the issue of gun violence. We want to emphasize that firearms are not symbols of power or strength, and encourage young people in Jamaica to create art and music to promote peace. This initiative aims to build a positive narrative that stands against the normalization of firearm violence, she added. Urella is encouraging students between ages 12 and 19 to participate, get creative, and take a stand against the violence in the society. UNLIREC is the only UN regional entity specialized in disarmament, arms control, and non-proliferation in the Latin American and the Caribbean region. For more information about the music and the visual arts for change competition and how to participate, schools may contact the Safety and the Security in Schools Unit at the Ministry of Education and Youth. Bull Bay to Marante Bay leg of new highway to be named after Paul Bogle, says the Prime Minister. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness has reminded that all Jamaicans have the responsibility to carry forward the legacy of opportunity and equity for all. Each one of us is called upon to be a hero of our time, to work tirelessly for a Jamaica that is peaceful, productive, and prosperous, where every citizen lives with pride and dignity. Let us shape the future that our heroes envisioned, a future where every Jamaican can thrive, Holness said in his National Heroes Day message on Monday. As we commemorate another Heroes Day, we stand on the shoulders of giants or national heroes whose sacrifices have paved the way for the progress we now celebrate as a nation. We stand on their shoulders to see the vision for our country. And from the ruins of history, we will build a successful and prosperous country in fulfillment of the vision of our forefathers and our national heroes, he added. Highlighting the outstanding legacy of each hero, the Prime Minister said, Nanny of the Maroons fought for the freedom of the Maroons with strategic brilliance. Sam Sharp, affectionately known as the Daddy Sharp, led his people with the intellect and the compassion to stand up for their rights. George William Gordon advocated tirelessly for social and economic empowerment. Paul Bogle demanded dignity and a better life for all Jamaicans. Norman Manley laid the foundation for political independence. Sir Alexander Bustamante passionately championed the poor and the working class and the economic development of the country. And Marcus Mosiah Garvey inspired us to think and act positively, striving for economic independence and self-empowerment. Their legacies are a reminder of our responsibility to carry forward their mission, Holness said. He said that, in honoring our national heroes, we must work to transform Jamaica, which is already in train, noting that the Marante Bay Urban Center in St. Thomas, which is now under construction, stands as a beacon of transformation. The Prime Minister said that St. Thomas, from which Paul Bogle hailed, and once known as a forgotten parish, is now rising as a beacon of Jamaicans' renaissance, adding, St. Thomas is no longer overlooked. It is at the heart of our nation's transformation. As a lasting tribute to his legacy, the section of the highway from Bull Bay to Morante Bay will be proudly named the Paul Bogle Highway, he said. Similarly, in his National Heroes Day message, leader of the opposition Mark Golding highlighted the importance of Jamaicans honoring the legacy of their heroes. On each National Heroes Day, we focus on and pay tribute to the courageous men and women who shaped our nation's destiny. The principles of unity, social justice, and equality underpinned the struggles of our national heroes, and on National Heroes Day, we reaffirm our commitment to those everlasting principles, he said. Golding noted that the national heroes, who embodied the spirit of unity, courage, and determination, fought against injustice, inequality, and oppression, paving the way for freedom and progress, and their sacrifices changed the course of history in a positive direction towards emancipation and independence as a people. Thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for another news update.